Hey guys, it's carsonmtech here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can improve your iPhone's video and photo quality with the help of some lenses and filters. So in this video I'll be checking out the Sandmarc hybrid filters, and then also I'll be checking out their anamorphic lens as well. So if you've never heard of either of these things, the hybrid filters are some ND/polarized lens filters that you can use on iPhones and a variety of other phones, honestly. And then the Sandmarc anamorphic lens, it gives you that super cinematic look on videos. If you've never seen it before, you probably have, you just don't know it. And basically what it is it's the stretching that happens on like really high-end movies where there's the thinner box than like the entire height of the frame. So it's pretty cool, and I've never dealt with an anamorphic lens before, so we'll see how that goes. But one thing that I want to mention before actually showing you these in use and some footage that I got from it, I do want to mention that Sandmarc accidentally went and sent me a second box of the filters. So if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll be showing you how you can win the second box. And if you're here watching this video before December 6th of 2019, that is when I'll be giving it away. So if you're before then, make sure to stick around to the end of the video. If you're after that, still stick around to the end of the video. But anyways, with that being said, let's jump into what you can find in these boxes. Okay, so I'm going to open up the filters first, and then I'll move on to the anamorphic. But as far as opening this up and looking what's inside, there isn't too much. But inside you'll get a pouch that has all of the filters inside of it. And then if you open up the very bottom, because you can't really get to it from the top, you'll also find your clip. And this is crucial because this is what you use to attach the filters onto your phone. So that is that. But that's all for in this box. So taking a look inside of the pouch here, you open it on up. It's very satisfying. Like, this is a very well made pouch, I gotta say. Inside you will find your 3 filters, which contains a 16, 32, and 64 ND. So I'm going to just open these up all really quickly so then you can see what they look like. Like I mentioned earlier, these are polarized, so that's pretty awesome. When you're taking a look through it, as you can see on this camera right now, it makes it quite very dark. Like, I would have to bump up the aperture a ton in the camera right now in order to get the brightness back a little bit. So in regards to using this, it's very simple. So all you have to do is all 3 of these, they easily go and screw on to this clip, like so. And then when it's tightened down, it's really nice. You just gotta pop out your phone, and you can pop it on the back like so. And it fits over the lens. And I do have to say that because they made this back portion so large, that it does fit on the iPhone 11 Pro. And that was something that I was concerned about. Will it fit on my new iPhone? It does. It fits on all the older phones as well. So that's awesome, and it's really just that easy. And then when you turn on your phone and you look at the camera, you'll see that it is working. So moving on to the anamorphic box right here. Inside of this one, you get pretty similar stuff. So this one, it comes with the lens itself, of course, and it also comes with, if I can get it out of here, a case. And in this case, they actually sent me the wrong version of this. They do have it for more specific iPhone versions, but this one they sent me is the iPhone 8 Plus/7 Plus version, which will work on the iPhone that I pulled out here. But in this video, I'm going to be focusing on using these on my new iPhone 11 Pro Max, so you'll get the best video quality out of it. But in this case, fits on very well, and that's what it looks like on a phone. But moving on, inside you'll get a bag that contains the anamorphic lens and the clip, and then in the bottom you just have some plastic wrap. There's nothing else you got other than that. Taking a look here now at the anamorphic lens. So that is it. This is the anamorphic lens right here, and it just got a nice cover on top of it so you don't get any dust in there or scratches, whatnot, while storage, and same with the back end. So further down in here, you will get a clip. It has the same methodology of the last one. You just go and screw it on in. And something that's great about this is something you might not think about, but when you're screwing it on, it won't always be completely level. So something that you're going to want to look out for. So right now, if you look closely enough at this, you'll see that if this was put on the phone like this right now, the lens would be majorly whacked up. So you can go and just spin it because it has a separate spin function, not part of like screwing it on, that you can go and, you know, level it out. And it's best to do that while you have this attached to your phone so you can see what you're doing. But there is a white line right here that you go and line up and make sure that that is perpendicular to the phone. So it makes it really easy for you. You don't have to like do any guessing games. You just look at where this line is and you line it on up. With that being said, that is the lens and the filter here. So now that I've gotten all the unboxing and stuff done, let's go and show you what the footage looks like from both of these. I'll be using the filters and the anamorphic lenses, and I'll be letting you know down in like one of the corners of which I'm using. But with that being said, let's get right to the clips.
In a world located in boring Indiana, where Carson Miller doesn't have anything cinematic to record, he decided to explore a harvested cornfield. There was an irrigator, and that's about all that was interesting, so he decided to make his way into a small forest. In the forest, he walked until he found his head spinning with thoughts. He sat down and said aloud,
You know, why am I making this Thanksgiving Day when this is going up tomorrow? I need to stop procrastinating.
Yet, he persisted on, at one point finding himself running for no reason, as if there was a monster running after him. Even though there was clearly not anything after him, he finally, alas, found something interesting. A clearly DIY tree stand that was super sketchy. He decided to not proceed in climbing the stand in fear of falling.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
He then decided to take over the voicing of this portion of the video.
Okay, but why are these here? What? I don't get it. What are those doing there? How are they all like the same size? Like there's no rocks anywhere else. Anywhere in here. And then I walk up and there's a pile of rocks. Who's doing that? Why is somebody putting rocks like that in one spot? Makes a bunch of sense. Finally, I found my way out. So that's the end of this story. Let's get back to my opinions on this anamorphic lens and the filters. So I'm not at all sure why exactly you would get this to vlog, but if you are planning on getting this to vlog for some reason, and you're wanting to hear how the audio sounds, if this blocks the mic or anything like that, I am in movement right now, so there might be some wind noise, but as far as it blocking the mic, at least the way that I have it set up right now, it is not blocking the mic, so that's great. I can't say for certain if it's the same way if you have, you know, the case that's supposed to be used with this, but as far as with the clip, it's not affecting it. However, I do have to say, in regards to that clip, holy crap, it is so annoying. Oh my goodness. It will stay on the lens for just a little bit of time, and then it will go and it won't be on the lens, and then you're gonna get ruined shots, and it's very annoying. So I find myself constantly having to readjust it. You know, if you're not moving around as much as me right now, it's probably fine, but it's quite annoying for me because I've been moving around a lot. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So after going through the footage and reviewing it and looking at what I got specifically from the anamorphic lens starting off, I got some mixed feelings about it, honestly. So as far as the anamorphic aspect of it, it's really awesome and it works fantastically. Like if you look through the footage, there's sometimes where you get those awesome long light flares, and I didn't get any shots specifically of like the oval bokeh lights, but as far as like the lens flares, that was awesome and it looked super good. And also as far as, you know, its functionality, it was pretty great as well. Like I mentioned, it was pretty annoying to be using this clip. I would highly recommend using the case because it would just get rid of all the headaches that I was having when using this. And that was just that, like, you know, during movement, this is gonna shift around. It is a pretty strong clip and a very strong little, you know, spring in there, but still, it was not the best, and I would highly recommend just using the case. Make sure you get the case for your phone so you can do that. So breaking off of that point, I gotta say, I was a little bit disappointed in how this made my camera's sharpness just go out the door. Like, reviewing through the footage, it could be because I was using this clip rather than the case, but if that's the case, they should not be giving the clip as an option. You should have to use the case or something. I mean, it is convenient to be able to use this, but like the quality difference, I haven't actually had the chance to use this with the case, but if that's the reason why it is not so sharp in the videos that I took, then that would be a little bit frustrating. I wish I would have the case to use for this. However, it did introduce some blurring in the background, which was not present in just the standard camera. So that was nice, and I guess that's a bit of a trade-off, but still, it just kind of looked odd to me. It might just be because I haven't dealt with anamorphic lenses before, but it looked very different in comparison to just the stock camera. Moving on to the ND filters, and then also talking about that giveaway. The ND filters / polarized lenses, they worked great as well. Okay, the clip on these things was far better, let me tell you, because this thing you didn't have to worry about, you know, it shifting around and messing up your shot so much, because it has such a large hole there. You know, you can go and take that and position it over all the lenses here on the back and not have to worry about it messing up anything, because it fits over everything. So with that in mind, the ND filters, I took some shots with it as far as photos, and then also I took some videos, which I'm showing on screen right now. And as far as the videos go, that's what really shows the difference here in using an ND filter, because like I was mentioning earlier, the shutter speed can be much lower with the ND filters on. So that introduces a lot more of natural motion blur opposed to something where it's like very, you know, it's almost robotic in a way because it's so jittery with a higher shutter speed without an ND filter. So overall, I was very pleased with these filters. I mean, ND filters are ND filters. The only complaint I have about these things is that when you're getting up to the higher 64, not so much in the 32, but at least the 64 filter, I was noticing some browning. So that can occur sometimes in some ND filters, and this one, it's a little bit more present, which is a little bit disappointing because, you know, you have to go back later and color grade those photos to compensate for the browning that occurred. But in general, it gives you the result that you're expecting because it does what an ND filter is supposed to do. So I was definitely pleased with this. And with that being said, let's get to the anticipated giveaway. So like I already mentioned before, I'll be announcing the winner on December 6th of 2019, and the way to apply for this giveaway, super simple. All you got to do is subscribe to my channel down below, and also Sandmarc's channel. So subscribe to both channels, and then leave a comment below this video letting me know why you want to win these filters. And then I'll be choosing on December 6th, and I'll be announcing the winner on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and below this video in the pinned comment. So make sure to leave your comments down below, and then I'll just be randomly choosing. So, you know, give a good comment, but it will be randomly chosen. So with that being said, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, make sure to let me know by clicking the thumbs up button down below, and also hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this, and also if you want to apply for that giveaway. But with that being said, that's pretty much it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.